there, how are you today? Welcome back to Beauty Bee. Today we're doing kind of a chatty get ready with me, kind of a semi-tutorial using my Pan Those Eyeshadows selections. I actually only drew these yesterday, so this will be my first time playing around with this palette. And judging by the disgusting sputtering noises, I think that I'm also panning my Tarte base tape primer today. This was just a quarter of a full size. It's very lotiony. I also wanted to talk a little bit about some goals for the new year that I had. So I think it's important to have goals that are within your own reach. I mean, I can set a goal of having 200,000 subscribers on YouTube. First of all, I don't actually want that. That sounds very stressful. But also, that's not within my control. So, there are really three things that I have been working towards. 3 New Year's resolutions. The first has been to cook more. I set myself a goal of cooking, like legit cooking, twice a week. And that's an increase for me. I don't hate cooking. I'm okay at it. I don't enjoy it, but it's fine. It's just, I mean, I live by myself. I eat most of my meals by myself. And while I do enjoy cooking for other people, if it's just me, it's hard to get myself motivated to do it. However, I know that I eat healthier when I cook my own meals. I know I save money when I cook my own meals. Debatably, I mean, for me, the alternative to cooking my own meal is not generally eating out or getting takeout. It's having something that was semi-prepared, either something that came frozen or eating bagged salad or something like that. It's not, takeout. So I'm not actually sure that I'm really saving money, but it's at least a nice thought. Goal number 1.5 is to lose some of the weight that I've put on during COVID. I got out of my good habits of exercising, and certainly the weight loss element ties in with the cooking piece of this. I started Noom actually right before the holidays. I figured, you know what, if I'm going to do this, I should probably start now, because I could really move my starting point quite a ways in the wrong direction if I wait until after Christmas and after New Year's, because I mean, I don't know about you, but for me and for my family, that period, that like dead days period between New Year's and Christmas and New Year's is just like, eat all the food. Every food gets eaten, and didn't need to do that. I think I'm gonna keep things pretty simple today. I didn't really plan this, but kind of going off my outfit, I'm thinking that maybe I should stick to these 2 shades on the lid, probably 420 on most of my lid, a little bit of the blue on my outer corner, and then we can figure out what the inner corner and the crease look like in just a few. I don't think I've tried this shade on my lid yet, so this will be interesting. Okay. I thought that I'd picked a lot of duochromatic shifty shades from Looxi, and It's not that they aren't, it's just that from shade to shade, it seems to vary quite a bit how shifty they actually are. This one on my lid, I'm not seeing much of a shift, if any. It's a very pretty shade though. I'm not disappointed in it. It's just not what I thought I was purchasing. It is so windy out there. Goodness. And, well, back to the resolutions. Noom's been going pretty well so far, I think. I mean, I am down a few pounds, but, I mean, that would be true with any weight loss program. I want to see if this is something that I feel long-term, like I can stick with. If I can't, I'm going to need to find another way to go about that. But so far, I think it's working pretty well. I'm also working towards saving up for a down payment. I would really like to have my own place. That sounds fabulous. I mean, I'm very happy where I'm at. I like my apartment, but I mean, it would be nice to not, be building equity rather than just paying rent to my landlord every month. And because I am so happy where I'm at, I know that this is somewhere where I would like to stay for a significant period of time, at least this area. Obviously, that's not 100% within my control. Circumstances can change. There may be a reason that I would need to move, but I'm not looking to move anytime soon. I just put a little bit more of that blue under my eye, and I can't tell if that's fallout from the blue or just a little bit of discoloration right here. I think I just have a little bit of a dark circle happening today, and it's picking up on that. Beautiful. We love that. Next up, could probably actually use that same color or the same brush out of it and go into a silver. And the other piece of the saving for a down payment goal for me has been tracking my spending in the month of January. I have a notebook. I've been writing everything down. I ended up doing the same thing for December, just tallying up all of my non-grocery spending because my groceries are well under control, and just really understanding where my money is going. I mean, I am a saver by nature. I'm not getting myself into money trouble. I hope it doesn't come across that way. But, there's always room for improvement, right? And I don't know where to improve if I'm not tracking. Goal number 3 is so much lighter than the others. It's just I want to read more. So I've set myself a goal of reading 50 books. Again, same journal. I'm keeping track of the books that I read. So far I'm just at 1, but we're going to change that. I like to read. It's just something that can so easily get put on the back burner when I get busy. and I want to change that. There's really nothing deeper than that. So I am looking forward to this year. I think it's going to be a good one. Next, I'm going to go into the brown. Just putting a little bit of that in my crease. I feel like we all deserve a good year. Like, it's been a rough decade so far. We deserve nice things. I feel like this is really the first year where the new year has been like the major milestone for me. This is my first year being out of school. So, I mean, when you're in school, it's like nothing changes with the new year. Not that things really change when you're an adult with the new year either, but when you're in school, it's the big difference is when you go back to school in August and you have a new teacher, you have new classmates, all of that. The same is kind of true even when you're in university. But now it's like the big milestone is New Year's, and it just seems to matter so much more. This turned out more neutral than I expected it to, but I actually really like it. No complaints here. Also, I probably need to stop talking while I try to do the other eye, because the last 2 times that I've used this mascara on my left eye, I've hit my brow bone. And I can't imagine that doing this distracted will make it work better for me. But yeah, I don't really have any big goals for my channel. I mean, it'd be really cool to get to 500 and then potentially 1,000 subscribers. I think that would be awesome, but I'm pretty happy as is. Like, I think I've gotten into a nice groove. I like the kind of content that I create. You know, there are some people who like the content that I create, and I appreciate that. That's really all I want from this channel, and I just kind of want to keep on keeping on. I don't know why I decided to put on brow gel, but now I'm committed. I wanted to try this without brow powder just to see what the effect was. I don't think I like it, but it's just makeup. It'll all wash off at the end of the day. Sure, we'll go with it, it's fine. For a little bit of color on my cheeks, I think I'm going to go with this Jason Wu Jelly Roll. This one is in this is Jason Wu Hot Fluff. This is in the shade Jelly Roll. They're kind of hard to open. I'm hoping that as I continue to use them more, they'll get a little bit easier to use. But we'll have to see. This is just a really super blendable soft berry blush. I think I will likely end up topping it with a little bit more of a powder blush, but we'll see. Let's see how the rest of the look comes together. For right now, at least in person, this is looking like a good amount of blush. I feel like blush always looks less extreme on camera. But for right now, this is looking good. It might fade a little bit though, and I never really know with cream blush how much of it is the actual product and how much of the color is just me messing with my skin and my skin turning pink as soon as it comes in contact with anything, because it's ridiculous. Why don't I just use the same stuff on my lips? Why am I thinking too hard about this? This seems like an easy problem. Oh yeah, because my lips are in terrible shape and this pulls. I mean, I like the color. Up close, this is a mess and a half, but hopefully on camera it looks okay. And because I do actually want to make progress in my project pan, let me find my Sassy Mauve lipstick. We'll add a little bit of this on top for a little bit of shine. It's a pretty similar tone actually. Just a little bit lighter and a little bit shinier. Also makes my lips want to fall off less, which is always appreciated. I think I'm good. I could probably add some highlighter, but I'm just not really feeling it right now. So I think that this is my final look. I am actually really happy with how it turned out. I really like this neutral-ish take on green. I mean, it's not super neutral, clearly. It's still green, but I have a lot of hope for this little palette. I think it's going to be fun to play with. I mean, I just used this quad today. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. Okay, time to wrap this video up. I hope it was not too rambly. But if you also want to ramble, you know, let me know what you're working on this year. I hope that we can all support each other. So I hope that we can all support each other in our goals, whatever those goals may be. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I hope that I will see you in the next video. Bye!